Hey, how you all doing today? My name is Charles Tambo, the boss of the Global Bosses, a trainer and author and of the book called Disrupt. I'm super excited to be in your midst today. I know I've been in this profession for the past 14 years, and I've seen people struggle when it comes to recruiting people into their business, and that was one of the reasons that made me to come up with this program. And so, if you are joining us, I want you to tell me where you are joining from. Type in the comment. That's our ritual. Drop in the comment where you are joining from, so that at the same time, you also want to copy this link, share it on your social media handles, and share it on your WhatsApp group, whatever social media handle you're using. You want to share it. Make sure you tag all your team members, friends to be part of this. You can see some of us are already online. So share, 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 share. You know, share means caring. Share means caring. So if you care lots about people, you want to share. I can see you, Ngozi, all the way from Canada. Zomta Udo, all the way from Lekki. Tell us where you are joining from. I can see you. Odunayo Fashola, Canada. Wow, we're having Canada first on the list today. Today, day three. We have our guest already on the studio. So, uh, Chuma, all the way from Zambia. How is Canada? How is Zambia? Wherever you are, how you all doing today? So keep sharing. I want to also go on YouTube so that I can share to those who need to see this. Well, everyone need to see this. Share on all your handle so that people will come up online. What do you think it will take for you to pick the brains of legends, people who have been in the industry, who are earning over $1 million every month? What will it take for you to pick their brain on how you can recruit? You know what that will take, but we are getting it for free now. I can see you Monday, Bessie from Kenya, Monday from Lagos, Jennifer, Abuja, Nigeria, Dumebi, Lagos, Nigeria, Bertrand from Dubai. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Greetings, Mosa and Taim from Dubai. Keep sharing. Make sure you share it. 18 on the list. Let's make it 1,000 view live today. Can make it. So everyone here, let me do a shout out to you. If you have shared this video, I want you to type shared in the comment. Let me do a shout out to you. Shukuma, Tazan, the Jungle Squad, aka the Jungle Squad, all the way from Abakaleke, Albert, Canada. Albert, Canada. Wow. Shinwe, Lagos. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Keep sharing. Taim, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Let's keep sharing. Taim, thank you for sharing. Let me send a reminder also. Thank you for sharing. Namba, all the way from UK. Thank you, Lekki, Mary. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Keep sharing this. Others, everyone needs to hear about this. Oh, Claire, thank you for sharing. Just copy the link. Tarzan, Tarzan is asking how do we share. Copy the link and share on your groups. Yes, Doswell, thank you for sharing. So let's go. Um, our guest is someone that is very, very busy, and we are so privileged to have him open today's recruiting challenge. Babatunde, I can see you all the way from Lagos. Barrister Babatunde, I see you today. Goswill from Nigeria. Esther from Cameroon. How is Cameroon? Kende from Liverpool. Welcome. Odunayo Fashola. Thank you for sharing. Keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. Let's make up the number. We're 43 now live. Please drop a link for me to join. You're already joining. You're Samuel. You're on the link already. Thank you for sharing. Irene from London. Thank you for joining and thank you for sharing also. So welcome everyone. You're all welcome to day 3 of our recruiting challenge. It has been back to back. We had amazing speakers who shared their secrets on recruiting with us. I see some of us already implementing what we heard. Already gotten lots of success stories from people who have been on this webinar. Folaket, welcome all the way from London. Adenike Johnson, Lagos, welcome. Lady Istabel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Everyone. Our guest I want to bring up is someone who has a lineage from Nigeria and is based in the US. He's a mentor, he's a trainer, he's a coach, and his passion in this industry is off the hook. He's someone who believes in you building for the last name, and is going to talk about himself here. He's a speaker. He has spoken in GoPro events. And I tell you, if you follow him, there is no way you will have a dull moment. The people I follow in this industry are people who challenge me a lot to do more in the industry. And he is one of those people I followed a lot. And it's a privilege for us to have him here, come share the stage, come share tips on how we can recruit well in our business and go pro with it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome with fire emoji, with whatever emoji you have there with you. Let's make welcome Nnamdi Jarrod Williams. Let's Wilkins, Wilkins.
There we go. There we go. Aga, how you doing now?
I did fine, no.
The boss of bosses.
You know, you thought then the other time you thought I was from South Africa.
I did. I didn't know.
Welcome, Charles, my brother.
We are here. We have landed. So it is exciting, to be in an environment where you've had so many great people to come and share. Those from the U.S. and different parts of Africa. So I want to welcome everybody from around the world. All of my South African friends, Ambunani Mweni, all of my Cameroonian friends, all of my Ghanaian friends, and of course, my Nigerian friends. Niger no fit carry last. So we're here. We have arrived. And so I'm excited today. You have to excuse my English. I will be using my Oyibekin. I'm using my my American language today to describe and to detail some of the training. But it's been a phenomenal training session and series that we've had the last couple of days. Many of my friends, I've seen them on here, and they have poured and they've shared, and they will continue to do so. And I have said for the last now since 2016 that it is time for Africa. It's time for Africa because this is the last great frontier, the last continent to get things right when it comes to the direct sales, the network marketing profession. And so that is why we're here. We're here as a collective. I know there are thousands of us. I was talking with Charles in excess of 5,000 people that have viewed this already in the last 24, 48 hours. And I know it will be tens of thousands of more that get a tremendous benefit and a tremendous blessing from all of the strategies that will be shared. Real quickly on me, I know we're streaming right now on Facebook as well and all over the place. My background is very similar to many of you that are here. That of which is to be said, I was born here in the States, in Houston, and my father is from the States and my mother is from Nigeria. They met here in the States and went to law school, both my mother and my father. And in 1989 is when I came back home to Nigeria to help bury my grandfather and experience life, experience culture with the area boys and many of my friends that are still there today. Spent about almost 6 years in Nigeria and got back to the States in 1994. And of course, those of us that are bi-coastal, you know that everything is completely different. Of course, we believe that when you come across the pond, it's much easier here because of things that are in place and systems that are in place. And I just came with a different resolve. I came with a different focus than a lot of people that had not had the experiences that I've had. But that led me to the corporate world. I went into the corporate America world and bought into the American dream at the time, which was go to school, get a good education, graduate, and get a good job. The only challenge was I did not graduate college. I quituated, and so because I quituated, I was sidetracked and led into this wonderful profession back in 2004. 2004, I'll never forget being introduced to somebody that would drastically change the trajectory of my life. And I want everybody to write this down. Who you're connected to is taking you somewhere. Write it down, please. Who you are connected to is taking you somewhere. The reason why I want you to write that down is because today's topic, yes, we're going to discuss recruiting. I know that is the theme, as it were. That is the conversation, the topic of how to really grow an organization, how to solidify a team, how to be successful in this space. And it all starts in your mind. If you can win the battle in your mind, you can win the battle in your life. So we'll talk about recruiting, because recruiting, I want you to write that down too. Recruiting is not an event. Please write it down. Recruiting is not an event. Recruiting is not an event. Because for an event, typically you only have to show up for an event one time. Recruiting is not an event. Recruiting is a lifestyle. It is a process. So we're going to deal with recruiting. We're also going to talk at a deeper level today. Maybe for the first time, you're going to hear the difference, and I want you to lean in and listen. Whether you're in Nigeria, whether you're in South Africa, whether you're Zulu, Xhosa, Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, whether you're in Ghana, whether you're in Cameroon, I want you to lean in and listen to me. There is a difference between recruiting and sponsoring. Yeah. You can recruit 100 people and have a team of 105. Or you can do what the greatest sponsor in the world, in the recorded history of our world, has done over 2,000 years ago. He sponsored 12, and 12 that he sponsored has turned into billions of people in his organization around the world, and he left a lasting legacy, whether you choose to believe and receive him as the Savior, the Messiah, or not. You have to regard what he's built. So we're going to talk today about the difference between recruiting and sponsoring. To sponsor means to be responsible. Write it down. To sponsor means to be responsible. Write it down. Yeah. Because my journey, like many of you, I said, it started very simply with the idea of, can I do this? When I met my first mentor in 2004, remember, mentorship is the shortcut. Mentorship is the shortcut to success in our business, in our profession. And you ought to be sharing this. I'm going to give you some transferable truths today. My session is not going to be a lot of the how-to. The how-to is simple. How to do this, how to recruit, how to sponsor is only but 5% of success in our business. The other 95% is the why to. And so a lot of my work today, almost 17 years later in our profession, a lot of my work and my assignment in the network marketing profession is to grapple with the why to sponsor versus the how to recruit. Yeah. That's what my assignment is for the next 30 minutes. It is to get you to raise your level of belief, your level of consciousness to the why. You heard Mama T talking about this. You heard Johnny Green talking about this. You heard Tiffany Beverly talking about this. You heard Coach Legend talking about this. You heard from Chad talking about this as well. You've heard Charles talk about this as well, and many of the other leaders that have graced the platform, and you'll hear more of them talking about this, about how you look, how you dress, how you feel, your diction, your articulation, and not just that, because there are different strategies. You heard Rob Sperry talk about the online systems and strategies of Facebook and YouTube and TikTok, and you heard many of the trainers give examples and expressions of how to do those things, but none of that matters more than your mindset. So let's take it from the top. I told you a little bit about my story. 2004, I met my mentor. Mentorship is wisdom without waiting. Write it down. Mentorship is wisdom without waiting. It is gain without pain. Mentorship is the shortcut. And what I discovered in my mentorship process, learning from a mentor, that's point number one. If you want to be an incredible builder, you want to achieve your goals and your dreams, whether it's 1 million or 2 million or 100,000, whatever the number, the figure is, I highly suggest, strongly recommend, and excitingly expedite the result that you can have by connecting to a mentor. You need mentorship. Now, you don't get mentorship by choosing the mentor. A mentor chooses you. So don't slide into people's inboxes and DM them, oh, would you mentor me? That does not give you mentorship. Mentorship must be earned. Write it down. Mentorship must be earned. So here's how you earn it. You earn it by serving your way into mentorship circles. You earn it by serving your way or paying your way. Mentorship, Ivory, yes, is the shortcut. Now, Fatima, you're absolutely right. I want to give you a couple of things I want you to write down. All right? I want to sort the population, because many of us ask the question, where are the good people? Anybody ever ask that question? Where do I find the good people? Where do I find the leaders? Where do I find people that will come in and do this deal? People that will be a part of my team, and people that will actually market the products, or people that have the drive and the focus and all of these things. Where do I find them? First of all, you find them inside. Number one, if you're going to war, if you're going to battle, if you're going to war, any country that goes to war, before they go to war against someone or against a country, before they go to war, they always do something first. What do they do first? Come on, put it in the comments. If you're going to war, you're a general, you are a major, taking an army to war, what's the first thing you do in preparation, in gathering to go to war? What do you do? Put it in the comments, put it in the chats. I want to see your comments. I want to see your comments. What do you do? I see the comments. Yes. What do you do? What does a good major, what does a good general do? Somebody says you prepare. Yes. Preparation is the highest proof of faith. Yeah. Preparation is the highest proof of faith. You're not on auto ship. You're not prepared. Shucks. You're not, you don't have, you're not showing up to the trainings. You're not showing up to the retreats. You're not showing up. You're not showing, you are not prepared. Preparation, write it down. Preparation is the highest proof of faith. When a woman finds out she's pregnant, she prepares for the arrival of the baby. That's why they do baby showers, right? When a woman discovers she's pregnant, even before, oh, I'm about to say something, even before she starts showing evidence that she's carrying, the woman, yes, the woman begins to prepare. Why? She has faith that she will deliver after the trimesters. Shucks. There can be no bundle of joy without the pain of the trimesters. When you're going to war, any general will tell you this. They gather, hear me, intel. Write it in the comments. They gather what? Intel. See, we're talking about recruiting and sponsoring. The difference between recruiting and sponsoring. You ought to start off recruiting, but you need to end up sponsoring. Did you hear me? You start recruiting. You start off recruiting. Why? I've got to learn. I've got to earn. I've got to prepare. I've got to discover. I've got to develop. And through the process of recruiting, you learn how to sponsor. All right. You gather intel. Now, I'm about to share something with you that many of you have never seen or heard a day in your life. It has evaded you, this word that I'm about to give you. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. Watch this. You gather intel. Intel. Intelligence. Intelligence. A general gathers intel first. They gather information, the intel on their opponent. I gather the intel on the land I'm going to conquer. I gather the intel on the process. I gather the intel on my opposition. Write this down. Opposition is the sign that you are in position. Talking about recruiting. See, right now, Namdi, where do I find the people? Namdi, what do I say? Namdi, what do I share? Namdi, how do I find them? Do I find them online? And Namdi, do I find them offline? You gather the intel. What is intel? Intel. Shucks. Intelligence. Intel. That you gather what it goes in and tells the world what you plan on conquering. Yeah. Intel. So they gather intel. I want to give you some intelligence so that you stop worrying and pulling your hair at night and you stop flirting with the idea of quitting. Anybody ever done that? I've done it. I flirt with the idea of quitting the business. Yeah. You flirt with the idea of turning off the auto ship. You flirt with the idea, listen, of quitting the company and joining another company. You flirt with the idea. Why? Because you do not have the correct intel. When a general gets the wrong intel and leads an army into war or leads an army into battle, if she has the wrong intel, it will produce casualties. Write this down, please, class. There are casualties in every war. Yeah. There are casualties in every war. I want to help you sort the population. Let me give you some intel. Whether you're in Nigeria, whether you are in Cameroon, whether you're in Botswana, Kenya, whether you are in South Africa, wherever you are in the world, whether you're in the UK or in Canada or in America, here's the population wherever you are. Write it down. 20% of the population, listen, is negative. Yeah. 20%. You ought to be sharing this. You need to be texting your friend, WhatsApping your group. Get on this training now. Now, 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 now. Wake up now. Get on now. Put the pound that yam down. Get in now. Put the goosey down. Get in now. 20% of the population is negative. No matter what I show them, no matter what we share with them, when it comes to our business concept, our model, our products, they are negative. It's a pyramid scheme. It sounds too good to be true. It sounds like 419. No, it's a scam. No, we won't do it. They are negative, not about you, but about network marketing. Are you listening to me? 20%. They're negative. There's nothing you can do, nothing you can say. You can drive a Rolls Royce. You can pull up in a private plane. You can do whatever you want to do. You can earn $1 million US a month, and they're still negative. Those 20% you don't focus on. That 20% you don't give your time to. That 20% you do not try to convince them. You're not in the convincing business. Put that in the comments. I am not in the convincing business. I am in the sorting business. Yeah. I'm not in the convincing business. I'm in the sorting business. I am sifting and sorting to identify where this person fits in the population that I'm prospecting. I am not in the convincing. If I've got to convince you to get in, I've got to convince you to stay in. And I am not in the convincing business. 20% are negative. You got it? I hope you're getting it. Put your people on here. Here we go. 67% act like they want to be successful, but never really do because of fear and deep-rooted insecurities. 67%. So 67% of people you talk to, 67% of the people in your population, 67% of the people in your organization, on your team, these people fall into the category of individuals that act like they want to be successful. They've got the books. They show up to the trainings. They come to the meetings. They come to the events. They're acting like they want to be successful. How many of us know some people like that? They show up, but the back office always says 0 or 100 or 200. They act like there's nothing wrong with these people. I just want you to be able to get the correct intel, the correct information, so you know how to navigate. Are you listening to me? So 67%, they act like they want to be successful, but they never really do because of fear, F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. Fear, the fear of the unknown, the fear of what people are going to think about me. You, with all of your degrees, you're doing this. You're doing the pyramid scam. You're doing this. You have a degree. You come from good family. Why are you doing this? Oh, by the way, I will vacillate. You'll hear my accent. Yeah, you'll hear my accent vacillate from American to to Nigeria. You'll hear that. That's okay. Stay with me. Sometimes you'll get Namdi, other times you'll get Jared. But I promise you, we're gonna come together after a while. All right? 67% are fearful. They have fear and deep-rooted insecurities of I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. Who's gonna listen to me? I'm not making 5,000, 2,000 even. I'm not making 10,000. I'm not making 20,000 or 30,000 or 100,000. Why would they listen to me? Why would they join me? Yes, it can work for these people. Yeah, it can work for those people, but it's not working for me. What's wrong with me? Something's wrong with me. And so these are people, they're grappling with their mind. So I told you, you need a mentor. A mentor will help you to demystify success. If you can get close, yeah, that's what That's what it does. It has you demystifying success. If you could get close to Charles, if you could get close to Victoria, if you could get close to leadership, you can see they do what you do. You can see they were probably where you are. And it would encourage you, it would inspire you to move out of the 67%. The imposter syndrome is another reason why people stay in the 67%. Imposter syndrome. What do I mean by that? Imposter syndrome is, even if I've had some success, I start thinking and believing that the reason why I'm having success is I got lucky. I got lucky. The right person fell on my team, or I recruited the right person, or I attracted the right person, or my upline, my sponsor placed the right person. And so you stay in the 67%. Nothing wrong with the 67%. But there's another percentage. It's the 10%. 10% are open and looking for an opportunity and mentorship. Wherever you are, 10% are open and looking. See, I'm looking, listen, I am looking, and my energy and my vibration attracts people in the 10%. Because the 10% of your population are people. They're looking. They're on Google, they're on Facebook, they're in cafes, they're open, they're warm, they're approachable. Why? Because they're looking. And when you start to get the right intel, when you start to vibrate at a higher level, you begin to attract people in the 10%. People that are looking. People that all they need is mentorship. You don't have to tell them, put together a list of people to call. You don't have to tell them to show up to do meetings. You don't have to tell them about getting on the calls. They set the alarm, and they're there sometimes even before you show up. They've registered even before you've registered. They've recruited and they've sponsored even before you, sometimes many more people than you. These are people that they don't need motivation. They need a plan. Only 10% of people fall into this category. The 10%ers, they're few, far, and in between. The 10%ers, doesn't matter if they're male or female. The 10%ers doesn't matter if they're married or single. The 10%ers doesn't matter if they're Nigerian, South African, Cameroonian. It doesn't matter if they're Ghanaian. The 10%ers always show up. But you've got to learn how to sort. You got to learn to listen, not just with your ears, but listen with your heart to identify 10%ers. Because those 67%ers, they will convince you and fool you that they're 10%ers if you don't know what to look for, if you don't know what to listen to. 10%ers. Now, watch this. After the 10%ers, there's another percent. This is the 3%ers. The 3%ers are very successful at whatever they do. Now, let's recap, class. I want you to put it in the comments because I want to be guilty today of having taught you something. I want you to put in the comments each one of the categories I've just listed out. Everybody, I need everybody participating. Take the notes, put it in the comments. I want Charles and everybody else to see that you actually came to class and learned something. You were not just motivated. You were not just inspired. You were not just encouraged, but you were educated. You were equipped. You were empowered. You learned something. See, a good teacher leaves you, listen, educated. And today I want to be found guilty of having taught something. Put the populations in there. I'll give you a minute because we're getting ready to go to the next session. Put the population in there. What you learned. The 3%ers, are very successful at whatever they do. When you attract a 3%, get out of their way. When you find a 3%er, the scripture says, seek and ye shall find, not look. My late mentor, the late Dr. Miles Monroe, says, eyes that look are common, but eyes that can see are rare. Seek and ye shall find. When you find that 3%er, don't let your ego attempt for you to compete and to control them. When you find a 3%er, your job is to give them distance and direction. Distance. Distance. What do I mean? You give them distance. You give them the opportunity, listen, to spread their wings. That's distance. I'm not trying to lead their team. I'm not trying to lead their group. I'm not trying to be their boss. I'm not trying to be their leader to their, no. They've proven through their result. They've proven through their experience. They've proven through their influence that they know not only how to do something, but why to do it. My job is distance, give them space and opportunity to soar, and direction. Hey, I recommend you do this. Hey, I recommend you do that. Hey, have you looked at it this way? Hey, have you looked at it doing it that way? Distance and direction when I identify the 3%. All right, class, what do we have? Come on, put it in the comments, put it in the chat, what you've learned so far, sorting the population. Now, when you learn how to sort, sorting allows you to identify who you've recruited and who you've sponsored. So I recruit. When I recruit, I get them in. That's the objective of recruiting. Nothing happens in our business until a recruit is made. When I recruit, I get them in. When I sponsor, I keep them in. And when I lead, I move them along. You got it? Do you have it? Get them in, keep them in, and move them along. I get them in by recruiting them, piquing their interest, showing them a presentation, doing a three-way call or some type of follow-up. It never changes. You have to recruit. No matter what company, no matter what compensation plan, no matter what product or service, you have to recruit. You get them in. Keeping them in is, that is the building part. That's a good sponsor. A good sponsor is responsible for showing them and teaching them the system. And then you move them along. I want to show you something. Hopefully this works, because I want to drive this point home and then we'll be ready to close. I don't know, Charles, how much time we have. Charles, how much time do I have left? This will let me know how quickly I can move through this process. Charles, let me know how much time do I have left? Is it 10 minutes? Is it 12 minutes? Is it 15 minutes? Let me know. Or if
you have 20 minutes more.
I have 20 minutes more. Y'all are in trouble. All right. So I want to share something with you. I want to share a quick 3-minute video. I hope it plays. Turn up your speakers. Lean in, listen, learn. I want you to see what this process will play out for each, and how it plays out for each and every single person in this business. I want you to see something. Let me share screen. Here we go. Share audio. Yes. Your entire screen. Chrome tab, application window, Chrome tab. Yes. Share. All right. Good deal. Charles, can you see this?
Yes.
because it takes faith to start, but it takes a fight to finish. And so Derek Redmond, as you see, is now competing. He's on the starting blocks. And he's expected. And as you saw the story, not only is he expected, he is favored to win. Shucks. You're favored. You and I, we're favored to win in this game of network marketing. You are favored to win. It's different if you weren't favored. It would be different if there was no expectation. It would be different if we didn't believe you had all the training it took. It would be different if we didn't believe you had all that was required. It would be different if we didn't have an expectation that you can become the next six-figure earner, the next seven-figure earner, the next eight-figure earner. But you're favored to win. And he comes off the starting blocks, as you saw, fast. He comes off the starting blocks fast. He comes off the starting blocks favored and out front. And that's how many of you are. You started your business favored. You started your career favored. You came out fast. You came out the gates. You came out running because you had won at your regional level in life. And you had won at your national level in life. And so here you are, you're favored and you're winning, and you come off the blocks, you get the first rank, you get your first check, you qualify for the trip, you qualify for this, and you're running, and here it is, you're passing up people. You're racing. You've gotten this recruiting thing down. You're getting the sponsoring thing down, and you've got a team, and you're growing, and things are happening. And what happens in the business, what happens in the process is you will always be faced with opposition. Derek Redmond, like so many of us that are favored, finds himself, oh God, I hear you. He finds himself failing. I'm favored, but I'm failing. I'm favored, but my business volume has gone backwards. I'm favored, but people are quitting the business. They're leaving my team. They're joining other teams in my same company. I'm favored, but they're leaving the company and joining other companies. I'm favored, but my check has gone down. I'm favored, but I'm not qualifying anymore. What happens when I'm favored, but I'm failing? God, I'm favored, but I'm failing. I'm favored. And Derek Redmond, not because he's not prepared, not because he's not putting in the work, not because he's not giving it his all, not because he's not good enough, but Derek pulls a hamstring in his leg. And he now goes from being favored to win the race, and he loses a leg. I want to pause parenthetically for just a quick moment and talk to the few of us that have ever lost a leg. I want to talk to those of us that have lost a leg of business. I'm not talking about those of you that have lost a person that you recruited and they quit. No. I'm not talking to those of you at this moment of people that said they're going to join and they didn't join. No. I'm not talking to those of us that have recruited somebody and they joined and they didn't do anything. No. I'm talking to the few of us that have lost a leader. You lost a leg of business. You've lost somebody that was producing. You've lost somebody that you've cried with, that you've worked with, that you've developed friendship with, that you've developed relationship with, that you started off with. I want to talk to those of us that have lost a leg. Derek is favored, and he looks like he's failing. He looks like he's failing because he's limping. God. Just because I'm limping doesn't mean I'm losing. Just because I'm limping doesn't mean I've lost the race. Just because I've lost the leader, or just because I've lost legs of business, doesn't mean I'm losing my race. I'm limping, but I'm not losing. How do I know you're limping in this season? I know you're limping because you're holding what hurts. You're holding it because when something hurts, the truth is, no matter how strong you are, no matter how developed you are, no matter how great of a leader you are, no matter how big your goals are, when something hurts, you have the proclivity and the tendency to hold on to it. I'm favored, but it looks like I'm failing. I'm limping, but I'm not losing. The thing that's so powerful about the Derek Redmond story is he decides that I'm not losing. He decides I didn't travel all of this way to just start a race. I traveled all this way to finish the race. He limps and he holds. He limps and he holds. Yeah, I'm not requalifying, but I'm limping and I'm holding. They quit the business, but I'm limping and holding. They're talking about me, but I'm limping and I'm holding. They're leaving the company. I'm limping and I'm holding. They're saying it's not going to work for me. I'm limping and I'm holding because I refuse to come all this way to just start the race. I'm going to finish it. If you notice what happens when you not just make a decision, see, you make a decision to start the race, you make a commitment to finish one. When you make a commitment, the commitment only shows up after you're limping and holding. I don't know if you're really committed until you limp and hold. I don't know if a person is truly committed until I see them lose a leg. Why? Write it down. Loss is the seed for restoration. Whenever you are holding and limping and carrying on, the Almighty God will always send somebody to help you to the finish line. His Father comes out of the spectators that are sitting watching him limp. His Father comes out of the crowd and breaks the barricade. See, God will often send somebody to break the barricade just to bless you. And I want to encourage those of us that are carrying on through the pandemic. I want to encourage those of us that are carrying on through the hurt. I want to encourage those of us that are still deciding to finish what you started by faith, that God is going to send somebody to break through the barricade of just watching you and come help you. His Father breaks through the barricade and grabs a hold of him. And if you notice, Derek looks back to make sure it's not somebody coming to get him to quit. No, I don't need you to come tell me it's quitting time. I need somebody that's coming to encourage and help me finish what I've started. And Derek Redmond's father shows up and says, no, it's me. I'll help you. and he puts his son's hand. Oh, God. He puts his son's hand on his shoulder. And he says, I've got you. Oh, I've got you, son. Put your hand on my shoulder. And he doesn't try to run him to the finish line. He doesn't try to jog him to the finish line. He walks with him. He steps with him. The steps of a good man are ordered. I walk by faith. I don't run by faith. I don't jog by faith. I walk. I'm looking for someone that will hold on to me because I'm still limping. I didn't quit. I'm not falling out. I'm going to limp until the help shows. He limps with him and he walks with him all the way till he gets to the finish line. And when he's right there on the line, he lets him go and cross over. You're going to have to cross over yourself, but there's going to be somebody there to shoulder the responsibility with you. And so Derek Redmond finishes the race and crosses over. Now, some of you are saying, well, that was in 1992 and he didn't come in first place. But I've got good news. What many people thought is that it was about coming in first place. No, baby. This race is about finishing what you started. See, the real competition is not against him. It's not against her. It's not against them. Your real competition is against your decision to start and your commitment to finish. Because in between your starting and your finishing will be failure. It will be loss. It will be limp. And it will be hurt. But if you stay the course, God will send the right person and the right people to help shoulder the responsibility, help you through your path to cross the finish line. We don't remember who won the race in 1992. We don't remember who came in first place, but we do remember who won their race. Today, I wanted to show up as somebody who would break through the barricade that God has ordained and sent to help you limp, hold, hurt, and finish your race. Charles, thank you for having me on. I'll turn it back over to you.
This is my glory. This is my glory. Your real competition is your decision to start and your commitment to finish the race. And so if you join this business and someone recruited you into this business, the person meant well with you. And so all you need to do is to also do the same thing. Don't think about quitting. Make sure you finish your race. Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss. You always speak from the heart. And I know a lot of people have heard and they are ready to go all out. It's very important to start this business with the end in mind and to finish your race.
Yes.
Always important. Thank you. And we are grateful. We're grateful for showing up when we call you. Despite your busy schedule, we are most grateful. Thank you very much.
We'll see you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are feeling the fire already. You can see the emojis coming up, showing your appreciation for the boss himself, Nandi. Wilkins or Jared, all the way from the USA. You know, most of the speakers, many of them mentioned your why when you're recruiting, your why when you join this business. You can see your why has to do so much to do uh, to your that's so much to do when you are recruiting people into your business. We have our next speaker all the way from Ghana, the activation, I call him the activation coach. If you are sleeping, uh, you wake up when you hear him. You know, dry bones wake up when they hear him. He has impacted in the life of so many people. And I tell you, what got me go all out in my business was one of his training, all out. And I'm super excited. Anytime I listen to him, I'm always super excited to hear from him to apply the things he's sharing. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome Papa Solo, all the way from Ghana, the activation coach.
Wow, Charles.
Welcome, sir.
Wow, thank you so much, Charles. I want to thank God for this opportunity. And I hope I can be heard, Charles.
Yes, you can.
Awesome, awesome,
You can be
awesome.
heard.
And hey, Charles, I want to celebrate you for the good job you are doing. And I call this selflessness, because this is something you have just done for your company and only for your team. But this is something you open up for Africa. And I told you one day, the other day, that look, you are a revolutionarist in our industry in Africa. And please don't belittle, don't undermine what you are doing. Is doing so much. Even some of us leaders is doing so much for us. Sometimes when you are at the top there and you cry, it doesn't sound. Nobody hears you, you know. But I watch some of your videos, some of your inspirations, some of your messages, your trainings, and hey, I get charged up, I get excited. Brother, keep it up and keep going. And I bet you very soon universities will engage you for your services in the industry.
Thank you. Thank you very
Right,
much. So you
right.
have the floor.
Thank you. I want to also thank my brother Jarrod Namdi, who is phenomenal. You know, when Jarrod finished speaking, you ask yourself, what else will you say? I mean, this is a pro. This is a veteran in the industry. He's seen it all. Jarrod has seen it all, and I don't think sometimes when they finish speaking, you wonder what at all will I say. But hey, bro, God bless you so much. I mean, you took me back to those years when I started this industry, and sometimes we have to weep, we have to cry, because hey, you build and somebody comes and scatter. You build, somebody comes and scatter, and it looks like, God, where are you? Where are you, God? Because hey, I pay my tithe, I walk in your way. What is happening? My team is scattering, but I know what all things work together for good. And thank you so much for that motivational video. I love watching that video over and over again. I want to have a very short session with you as much as possible, because the test speaker will also be coming on. But I want to just talk to you on something very, very unique, something very, very phenomenal, which is about the characteristics of a recruiter. You know, it's one thing wanting to recruit, it's an entire thing also being having the characteristics and the features of a recruiter. So I'm going to try and see whether I can share my slide. I've never used this tool that Charles introduced to me to use, but hey, there's no harm in trying. So I'm going to try and share my slide if it is doable, if it is possible. Let me try and see. My PC is on. I wonder, I'm still thinking of how Charles is going to do that, so that all of you can take note, because I want to lecture. I want us to learn. I want us to study. I want us to learn something that we can all live here, you know, and go and activate it, go and practicalize it. I want to be as practical as possible. What should I do? I don't want to motivate you. I don't want to inspire you. I don't want to tackle you. I want to activate you. I want to give you keys that will make you move, take requisite action, and really get there. Okay, so I'm going to try and share my slide. Let me see. Okay. It seems, Charles, it's only allowing me to share pictures. Okay, let me see something all fast. Okay. Let me see this. Recruitment. Okay. All right, I'm still trying to navigate around it. I'm sharing a screen. I don't know what it's going to pick up. Let's see what happens. The brother is having trouble sharing your video. This can happen. Okay, let me try for the last time. If it doesn't, then we'll find a way of just talking. Yeah, that's what happens when you are not too familiar with a particular technology. Okay, I can see my slide, but I want to try and share it. I don't know whether it will work. Okay. Charles, have you ever used it to share a screen?
Yeah. When you click on share, when you click on share screen,
okay, share
you
screen.
tap.
Okay, good.
Yes, you tap on share audio. You see a box, a little box, share audio. Then you tap on the screen. You tap on the screen. Share.
Right.
You will see an entire screen. You tap on it. Then the share will now be highlighted. You now click on share.
Oh, okay. Okay, I think I see that. Audio. Share. Right.
Have you seen it? Okay. Yes, it's up now. It's up now.
All right.
So all you need to do is to share your.
Go. Okay, great.
Fantastic.
I'm used to Zoom.
Yes, welcome,
right.
welcome on board StreamYard.
Thank you.
You know, StreamYard. You can share StreamYard on multiple platforms.
Awesome. Right, so guys, permit me to off my video. I don't want to look at my face because I want you to focus on what I'm going to share with you, because there is a revolution that is coming in our industry, guys, and you are privileged to be among the very few that will be positioned to take advantage of this. Okay, so I really want you to pay critical attention. Everyone watching me, whether on YouTube, wherever, I know it's on YouTube, just type "I am ready to be activated." Just type "I'm reading." I want to be sure you are with me, because I can only hear the voice of Charles. So hey, just type "I am ready to be activated." I'm going to off my video and focus on the slide, and let's run. Right. So today we want to talk about being a recruiter on the go. Be a recruiter on the go. Be a recruiter on the go. You see, recruitment is a lifestyle. Recruitment is a lifestyle. You don't prepare for recruitment, you go on recruiting. Every day, every chance, every opportunity, every moment is a moment for recruitment. So the moment you undermine this particular mindset, you will not be fruitful in your business, because you will think and you will imagine that, well, recruitment is a particular event. I have to, as it were, go on that event to be able to recruit. No, recruitment is a lifestyle. Please write it down. Recruitment is a lifestyle. Recruitment is not a special rocket science, out of the moon skill. Recruitment is basically everyday activity that we do. You go to church, it's a moment to recruit. Wherever you find yourself, it's a moment to recruit. You go to the market, it's a moment to recruit. Okay, so with this mindset, you don't see yourself as, well, I don't have time to recruit. I'm waiting for a particular day, a particular season, a particular moment to recruit. So I put underneath a look, enhancing your business with recruitment. Recruitment is not only done by multi-level marketers. It's not only done by people in our industry. Recruitment is done in every jurisdiction you find yourself, right from our homes to our churches to our schools to our hospitals, even the government. Recruitment goes on. Okay, recruitment is basically the process of acquiring the client and the partners that will enhance your business growth. Simply put by me. Okay, it's a process. It's a process. It's not an event. Recruitment is a process. So what can I do to be able to recruit on the go? Ladies and gentlemen, but before that, I want you to appreciate this thing. Look, we are not in normal times. I call it, we are in abnormal times. Please type it if you can hear me. Just type, we are in abnormal times. Those days, you can ask us, Tambo, we have to go on the street, share flyers, we go and pack halls, and people are seated without nose mask. You can't do that any longer. The times have changed. The times have changed. So I put it, you cannot dispute the power of the internet to recruit. Because listen to me, as the time changes, it's giving us a leverage, it's giving us an advantage or another system or platform to be able to recruit effectively. So, ladies and gentlemen, this evening, I want to try to share with you what we can do to be able to use modern trends and tools, modern systems and platforms and strategies to be able to recruit effectively. But before that, be mindful of this. The world has moved on. I mean, gone were those days. Everybody has to look for a job, and we're all chasing the jobs in workplaces. We go to workplaces. Sometimes you enter a company and you start recruiting. But the truth is that money left the workplaces, and money went on the street. Money moved. Money went on the street. So we're all on the street looking for money. We're traveling all around. You see me running all over the world. I'm in Kenya, I'm in Tanzania, I'm in South Africa, I'm in Swaziland, I'm in Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Mali, looking for PVs, looking for volumes, looking for business, looking to recruit. But hey, listen to me. In this new normal, the new normal has opened our eyes and given us another leverage. And that's what I want to expose to you, number one. And number two, how to maximize it. How to maximize it. Very crucial, very important. So money moved from the office and went, okay, on the street. And now we are on the street. And our money left the street, and our money is online. Because everybody left online. People, the movement of people determines the movement of money. Please write it down. The movement of people determines the movement of money. When people moved online, money went online. When people moved to the street, money went on the street. Now money is online. How can I take advantage of it? Okay, so you have to have this mindset that if money has left the offices and the street, it means that money or the rules have changed. The rules have changed. The rules have changed. So every business, okay, every individual is online. Every business is online. Every individual is online. The whole game has changed massively. So any business and individual that is not online in this new normal, which I call in the new abnormal, to me, the person is left behind because we ain't going back. There's no way after even COVID-19, things would return to the way it used to be before COVID-19. So we have to be mindful of this fact and be very sure that, look, if you want to stay relevant, underline the word relevant. If you want to stay relevant in this industry, if you want to stay relevant in this game, you have to understand the trends. What are the trends? The trends determine your movement and your strategy and avenue. So if you are oblivious and you are not mindful of the trend, you'll miss it. Very crucial, very important. So Amazon took the lead. Amazon went online. Coca-Cola is online. Adidas is online. Zoom is online. You're online right now. Okay, I just got this new system that Mr. Charles Tamo just shared with me. We are all online. You're on YouTube, you're online. You're on Facebook, you're online. Everyone, in fact, the last time I saw Manchester United online, I was shocked. They were advertising. Ladies and gentlemen, all I'm trying to tell you is that, look, that era of going to meet people one-on-one, that era of going to sit at the mall and talking to people before you can actually recruit them, that era is gradually fading out. There are new trends. Visa is taking the lead. Deloitte and Touche is there. Netflix is there. Pepsi is there. Where are you? Please ask yourself, where are you? So I want to tell you, yes, I know you're asking, so Papa, if you are saying, recruitment, now we can recruit online. How can we do that? I'll show you. I'll show you how you can recruit online, hands down, right from your home, right in your bedroom. Okay, so I want to understand the reason why recruiting online is inevitable. One of the most powerful revolution and platform that our generation has had, okay, in these times and seasons is the platform of Facebook. I call it a global community. Facebook to me is a community. I have a family there. I have business partners there. I have relationships there. I have friends there. I have mentors there. I have mentees there. I have pastors there. Okay, so Facebook is the whole community. Facebook is like a city. Okay, so I did my research and over 2.9 billion human beings are on Facebook. Yes, write it down. I want to show you why, you see, until you know the destination of your prospect, there's no way you can effectively prospect or recruit. Out of these 2.9 billion, okay, over, let me just, I think, okay, over, okay, my slide is not showing properly, but so many people are there. And We also have 1.7 billion people daily logging on Facebook. 1.7 billion people daily logging on Facebook. So I'm just asking you, out of this 1.7 billion people that log in on Facebook daily, how much of them are you recruiting? Or how many of them have you been able to recruit? 75% of them are high income earners. So people on Facebook alone, I haven't added Instagram and the rest. On Facebook alone, 75% of them are high income earners. In other words, people on Facebook are making money. They are rich, they are wealthy. Don't undermine them. And look at this. It's one of the top 3 advertising platforms. In other words, if you want to recruit, if you want to promote, this is one of the number 1 platform to use among the top 3. Okay, and average, the people spend over 3 hours a day, cumulatively in a day, on Facebook. I know Charles Tambo will exceed that number. Yeah, I know my brother will exceed the 3 hours a day. So why am I showing you all this? I'm showing you all this because I want you to know it's where the traffic is that determines where your recruitment will be. So who are those who are online? Who are those? Someone told me, oh, Facebook is for young guys. It's only young guys who are online. It's a lie. Facebook has the millennials. The young guys are there. Okay. The Generation X are there. Our generation, we are there. And then the baby boomers who are there. So all categories of people, all categories of great people are there. So whichever is your target in recruitment, they are there. If you are targeting the millennials to recruit, they are there. If you are targeting the Generation X, they are there. If you are targeting the baby boomers, they are there. Online. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't see why you should limit your geographical locale in recruitment to your place of residence when the World Wide Web internet has made us a global community, a global village. That's why I'm taking time to highlight this. So I'm going to give you the keys. You understand? Please buckle up because I'm about to give you some dangerous keys that will propel you, not only your business, but many aspects of your life and every other things that you do. So look at this. It's not just about Facebook, okay? There are massive demands online, product for recruitment. Okay, online product for recruitment, like FedEx is there, Netflix is there, Zoom is there, Amazon is there. Within 3 months of lockdown last year, Netflix alone made over $800 million. By now, it's more than that now. This 3-month analysis. Okay, Zoom made over $495 million. And Amazon alone, look at Amazon, 24 billion within 3 months. Within 3 months of lockdown, ladies and gentlemen, all I'm trying to tell you is that there is money virtually. How can I make that money? I'm here to do that for you. So listen to me. It's not only you I'm talking about. It's not only your business. Other businesses are there. Events are online. Educations are online. Hospitals are online. Politics are online. Sports are online. Entertainments are online. E-commerce are online. Where are you? Where are you? That is why I start by saying, look, you have to build recruitment on the go. So look at, there's so much traffic online. There's so much traffic online. There's so much traffic online. How much are you making from there daily? Listen to me. Within a day, I have a system. Within a day, I'm able to recruit over 56 to 60 people. just using just the Facebook platform. How? I'll show you. I might not go deep, but I'll give you heads up. And those of you are sharp will pick it up. So the biggest problem we all have now is, well, I'm online. How can I recruit? Please, I told you I'm not here to motivate you. I mean, Gerald, and there are a lot of speakers who have come. They are powerful motivators and inspirers. I'm here to give you tutorials. If you're not writing, you are missing. I'm not here to motivate and make you charge and go. No. I can do that. I will scream and you can't sleep for 3 days. But I'm here to give you keys, practical keys, tokens that you can apply. So the biggest problem currently online, a lot of businesses is recruitment. Yes, I'm online. How can I recruit? Some people are only online to celebrate people's birthday. Some people are only online to share pictures. Some people are only online to watch other people's pictures. Some people are even only online to spy and to gossip. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a big problem, and the problem is called recruitment. How can I get people online? Now listen to me. When you are recruiting, one of the simplest definitions of recruitment is targeting the right people. Please write it down. Recruitment is simply targeting the right people. But targeting the right people doesn't mean just move about and see anybody and target them. It's not just go online and see anybody and put it across. You have to look at the place, the need, and the timing. The place, the need, and the timing. Okay, when you are recruiting people, whether face to face, okay, or virtually, you have to look at the place. Where is the person? Where are you? Is that place? I'm talking of, when I tell place, I'm talking of location. I'm talking of specific location. Okay, there are some locations you don't recruit. You just have to take a contact. You just have to exchange pleasantries. Okay, so effective recruiters or people who go on recruit, who live a lifestyle of going on a recruit, what they do is that when they are targeting the right people, they consider number one, the place. Write it, the place. Number two, they look at the need. After engaging the person, what are the person's need? There are some people, they just have to be friends. Don't harass people with your business. Don't harass people with your product. Friendship is priceless. The Bible says there is something bigger than money. It's called a good name. There are a lot of people who have approached them. I've never recruited them because when I look at their need, they are not supposed to be part of my business, but they are supposed to be part of a long-term project. But so they are my friends. So go and recruitment doesn't mean that anybody at all you see, you start talking to them. When you do that, you become a pester. You begin to pester them. Don't become a pester. So, this guy, this lady, that is coming to talk to me about their business. So a lot of people have tagged in quote network marketers as people that are pushy, people that are just scaring people. You know, they are pestering. You try to push your business, your product, your company on people. Don't do that. I prefer to create a relationship. One of my number one tool to recruitment is to create friendship. Who are you? Who am I? Hey, can we be friends? Hey, what are you doing? Hey, this is what I do. Where can I meet you? Perhaps have a drink, perhaps have a lunch. Let's be friends. Along the friendship, you know whether, wow, this guy needs my business or not. You don't see the person the first day and dump your business on them. You are scaring them. You let them coil in. Subsequently, they'll broadcast you to other people that, hey, XYZ would dump their business on you. And most of them, they've had bad experience already in the past with MLM, with other people. So when you come, you are being branded in that code. So they see you in that line. I know most of you have had similar experience. Number three is timing. Timing is very crucial. Okay. I tell people, look, when you are even in prayer, you need the right time to pray. The Bible says Jesus went to the temple at the 10th hour of the day. It's not every time you pray. Yes, the Bible says pray at all times, but there's some specific time when you pray. It's easy for heaven to respond because it is written that time angels come. So what are the timings? Yes, you have seen me, doesn't mean talk to me about the business. What is my mood? What are my engagement around that time? What am I doing? What is on my hands? Is it conducive? Am I in the right frame of mind? Is my mind open up for you? It's very crucial. Very, very crucial. Timing is essential. You can't miss it. Okay, so I want people look for the fact that you are looking for new people or you want to recruit people doesn't mean anybody you see just talk to them. No, the best thing to do is to take their details, get their pleasantries, connect with them, become friends. Sometimes it might even take a month or two before you talk to them about your business. Ladies and gentlemen, it might look simple. It might look, oh no, if I don't do that, if somebody talks to him about him, look, I believe in one thing. I'm a spiritual entrepreneur. What is yours is yours. If God has blessed you with somebody, it is established. Don't rush it. After all, you are not in a game of gamble. You are in a game of legacy creation. Very crucial, very important. Note it down and never forget it. Let's go quickly. I want to speak for short today. So, the next slide I want to talk about is you need to pay to play. Someone says, yes, I'm on Facebook, but I'm not seeing anything. Yes, for you to be effective on Facebook, on YouTube, and even on Instagram, okay, you need to pay to play. Don't just go and post things. Someone asked me, so what do you mean by I need to pay to play? Yes, you need to pay Facebook, you need to pay Instagram, you need to pay YouTube to get more leverage. There are some people, they will never do business if it is your face. There are some people, they will not buy a product if it's your face. So maximizing the online tools, you have to be able to pay for the services. Let them do the work for you. Streamline, seed, and funnel through the right prospect that you are looking for. I'm just talking about the virtual version. Don't just go on Facebook and look for people. People know you already. They know you are with this company. They know you're your product. They didn't join you. Talking to them will not change it. So you need to pay Facebook or Instagram to do that for you. To do that is there. It's called Facebook. It's called Facebook Business. Advertising to take care of you without even your face on it. You brand yourself, you brand your business, you brand your consortium, you brand your personal brand and put it there. And people follow you and you get them through. And this one will target the right people who need your services and your product at that particular moment. So remember, business grow with recruitment. No business can grow without recruitment. When you see Coca-Cola on TV, on BBC, on CNN, you know, on DSTV, sponsoring a World Cup, they are actually recruiting. Oh yes. Oh yes. When you see KFC, McDonald's putting their billboards all over, putting their signage all over, they are actually recruiting. And to do that effectively, they have to pay for it. All I'm trying to say is that people think to recruit is easy. Just go talk to people. That is no. You got to pay for it. So you can see in the slide I'm sharing, you can see the higher the budget, the higher the growth. The higher the budget, the higher the growth. Recently, I have adopted a new strategy of recruiting, and I'm recruiting outside my country because I realized that statistically in my business, people who are doing very well for me, I mean me, are the people outside of my country, the team outside my country. So I spent some resources to recruit people outside my country, and I'm good with that because it's working conveniently for me. So when I increase my budget, I get more people to say yes, and therefore the growth come. So you have to have this mindset. This is the mindset of a business person. If you are just an MLMer without the mindset of an entrepreneurship, you are just an employee with freedom, you will not consider what I'm talking to you about. It won't make sense to you. That is why I always tell anybody in MLM, anytime they pay you, 10% belongs to God. Another 20% belongs to your company. I mean, you as you. Invest into your brand. Invest into pushing your business. Don't chop it all. Don't spend it all. Don't display it all over. Yeah, this is my money. Then you go and buy stuff. MLM money is not stable. It's like a wind. If you don't apportion it at the right time, it will apportion you. Very crucial, very important. So please, you cannot dispute be online. In fact, even right now, as I'm talking to you, you are online now. So online is one of the powerful places to go and recruit. Sometimes I'm online. Nobody knows I'm online because the platform I'm using, it doesn't show it's me. And I'm using it to recruit. Yeah. Have that mindset. Because we're the new normal. People are locked at home. You can't even travel to some countries. Their borders are locked. But you got to do business globally. The Bible said the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. Okay? You have to go everywhere. He said they went from nations to nations, kingdoms to kingdoms. And he suffered no man to do them wrong. It was about internet. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to preach today. So I want to now enter into deep details on how business builders recruit. Okay, what should I do, Papa? Now that you have talked about it, now I want to talk about the grassroots. What should I do when I see people, when I go out? How do I get people to listen to me, to catch me up? Please don't miss this. Okay, I'm about to give you something that if you try and it doesn't work, come back to me. Okay, for 100% money back guaranteed. 100% refund. If you go and try these keys and it doesn't work, okay, come back to me for a refund. Yeah, Charles is here. All right, so guys, I want to talk about business builders recruit. How business recruit. Now, first of all, who is a business builder? I tell a lot of people in MLM that look, our business is not about selling products, else you become a salesman. Our business is about building the business using the platform of the mother company we are using. I know most of you are from different companies in this YouTube live. Okay, you know your company. I can't tell. Most of you are with some American company, some Chinese company, European company, whichever company that you are. If you want to max up, you want to get a massive team, massive growth, massive result, build a business. Building the business simply means running it like you are the CEO. And you build the business as if you are accountable to somebody and you must report to somebody, and thereby anybody that joins your team is your responsibility to ensure they know what they have to do and do what they must do. Very crucial, very important. So, what is the mindset of an effective recruiter? Please write it down. The mindset of an effective recruiter. You see, to recruit is a mindset. Write it down. To recruit, start from your mindset. Sorry. To recruit, start from your mindset. To recruit, start from your mindset. Jeffrey Henniges said something. He said, biology gives you brain, but life turns it into a mind. Biology, anatomical, give us brain. But life turns it into what we call mind. So what's the mindset of a recruiter? Now listen to me very carefully. You see, a recruiter has to have a certain mindset. The number one mindset is the dream. The dream is, I want to build my business, which I talk about business builders. The dream is, I want to increase my growth. The dream is, I want to get more volumes, more team members so my business can survive. Very crucial, very important. When you have this mindset, which is your dream, you see, I didn't say a goal, I said a dream. A dream because if you fail, doesn't mean it didn't work. Dreams don't fail. It is goals that can fail. Write it down. That's why in a football match, if you don't score a goal, you lose, you are done. But in a dream, if it doesn't happen, it will happen later. Very crucial, very important. Today I don't want to fire, so I want to be a bit gentle. Okay, yeah. Charles Tambo paired me with Americans, so I need to behave like an American, you know. I need to be gentle. Now listen, after dreaming, you have to go on to market your dream, to sell your dream, to promote your dream, to share your dream, to put it. Marketing simply means sharing. Okay, so that is when the process of recruiting starts. So you have to have the mindset, okay, now that I have a dream, I need to have an approach to market it. An approach to market it. And when that approach is gotten, don't do it alone. Do it with your team, which is called teamwork. The reason why most people don't succeed in MLM is that they are lone rangers. Listen to me, lone rangers don't go far in life. Lone rangers don't go far. I mean, you know of the cliche that says, if you want to go very fast, go alone. But if you want to go very far, go with people. Ladies and gentlemen, our business goes with people. Let the teamwork mindset be in your mind. That's why I put the head of a human being there. Let the teamwork be in your mindset. And also know that it's a business. It's not child's play. If you are treating recruitment as a business, if you are treating your business as a business, if you are treating your activities as a business, then it will pay you like a business. But if you treat it as an entertainment, it will also give you entertainment payment. Ladies and gentlemen, with this business mindset, that is when you wake up when you want to wake up. Nobody calls you to wake up. You have to be on time where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be do what you're supposed to do at the right time. That's a businessman's traits. Okay, and all this dream, marketing, teamwork, and business should all geared at entrepreneurship startup. What I'm trying to say is that know that all these are building you to become an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs rule our world. Entrepreneurship is where financial freedom is. I'm here to meet an employee who is a billionaire or multi-millionaire. All the millionaires I've studied about and billionaires I've studied about, they are all entrepreneurs, okay? So you have to have the mindset of an entrepreneur to be able to recruit effectively. So whilst recruiting, you got to carry this mindset that, hey, I need to have an entrepreneurship startup mindset. One day, you'll not be with your company again. You got to build your own legacy. You have got to build your own empire. Build your own empire. And to build your own empire, you have to dream. Market your dream. Build a team. Run your business. Get the money. Start up your own entrepreneurship. Your own business. Your own company. Your own empire. And that is when you can think of financial freedom. I tell people, network marketing doesn't give you financial freedom. It's the diversification of the bonuses and commission you receive weekly or monthly that makes you that can make you financially free. It's the right diversification of your bonuses and commissions that can make you financially free. Please note it down. People think when you join network marketing, you are financially free. It's not true. I know people who have joined network marketing and they are still poor. They are still poor. They are still down there. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to carry this mindset. Else, you go on recruitment and nothing is going to happen. You get people, but you flash them out. So listen to me. This is how business builders recruit. There's a wrong way of recruit. I don't talk about it because of time, but I want to talk to you about the right way of recruit. Recruitment is not just talking to people to come and join your business. No. Recruitment is a process. Please write it down. Recruitment is a process. Recruitment is a process. When I say process, it means it will go through a timeline, it will go through some procedures, it will go through some channels, it will go through some pointers before you can say, I have effectively recruited. The number one pointers of business builders who are recruiting well is attract. 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 Okay. You see, nice things attract, beautiful things attract. Things that are appealing attract. How attractive are you? How do you attract people? Yes, you got to go to the person and talk, but you have to look attractive and appealing. Okay. Sometimes you don't even have to talk to the person. They will come to you because of the ambience and the aura around you. The ambience and the aura around you can attract. So Jim Rohn said you are actually the average of the 5 people that you spend your time with. So you have to know how to attract. Okay. Attraction can be by verbal or non-verbal. Attraction can be by action and non-action. It all depends on the aura around you. It all depends on the ambience around you. It's very crucial. It's very crucial. So business builders attract to recruit. When you attract, when you engage the person, when you get the person to buy into you, to like you, to appeal to you, when you become appealing to the person, then you convert the person by letting them know what you are doing. Now listen to me. Between attract and conversion, it can take a month, it can take a week, it can take an hour, it can take a second. It all depends on the preparedness or the readiness of the recruitee or the prospect. Please write it down. Very crucial. Very crucial. So it's not that, oh, I attract, then that's him. No, look at the variables, the factors that surround, the prospect, and then you can choose to say, okay, I need to work on the person for some days or a week or some weeks or a month or for some months. Before you know, okay, the person's ready, then you convert. Convert means now the person has joined your business, has joined hands with you, and is now working with your team. It's now working with you as a team member, as a teammate. Are you with me? So when you convert, it's not done. When you convert, yes, they have joined the business, and so what? You got to close them. Closing simply means that's the time they know everything you know. They have all the tools you have. Please note it down. They dream the way you are dreaming. They are anxious the way you are anxious. They are on fire the way you're on fire. They are more or less like independent. They are duplicating you. That's called closing. You see, the beauty of this industry is duplication. When you have people duplicating, you have people doing what you are doing, then you become more. Then that's when the law of average stands. That's when you can activate what John D. Rockefeller said, that I prefer to earn 1% on 1% effort of 100 people rather than 100% of all my effort. So now you have a lot of people doing a little here, everyone achieving a little, and then it's come together becoming extraordinary. So it's very crucial that you have to do effective closing. People get people converted, but they don't close them. They don't give them the product. They don't give them the PowerPoint. They don't give them the training. They don't give them the excitement. They don't put that injection in them. They don't inject them with that virus of being on fire and running the business. You see, to be on fire and create momentum is a virus. Until you catch that virus, listen to me, you'll be in the business and to be boring. I'm telling you. Look at the people who are boring the business. They don't get it. They don't get the sources. You have to catch the virus. It's called the virus of network marketing momentum. The momentum needs to be there, the fire, that you can't even sleep. At midnight, you're on fire, recruiting, you are training, you are meeting people, you are traveling around, you are doing presentations, you are selling. That is called momentum. Until they catch that virus, until they catch that fire in them, you work. Oh, you work. So for you not to work effectively or not to work too much, you got to let yourself be duplicated in your new recruitee. Let your new recruitee catch your fire. Let them catch it. That's when they can be on fire. I love duplication. Sometimes I watch some of my guys and I'm so excited. Some of them even talk like me. I say, this is it. It's called duplication. You see, duplicate yourself in your people so much that people even dress like you. A time came in Ghana, all the guys would dress and wear a hat like me. A time came in Ghana, all the guys start, some of them start holding walking stick because I was holding it. You see, be so conjunctive, you know, be so addictive that your people will buy you. Be contagious. That's the word. Be contagious. Then you close. Now, the number 4 is the most important. Please write it down. Delight. Delight. Oh, please, those of you who are watching, am I making sense? I mean, is everything okay? Whatever you are learning, write it down. Okay. All right. All right. I'm not seeing you, so I'm just flowing. Right. Delight. Delight is the key. Is the key to sustaining your business. When I say delight, I'm referring to the ability to keep your team, you know, excited and in the business. Because every day, I don't know about your country, but I mean, Africa is the same. Every day, every hour, there's a new business. There's a new this. There's a new that. There's a new company. The only thing that will keep your team staying is not because of their commission. It's not because of the product. It's because delight. I'm telling you, there's a company, I don't want to mention their name. Their comp plan is very difficult. People are not making money. But they create so much delight that their partners or their team members, their networkers are still intact. They don't want to go anywhere. Meanwhile, they are earning nothing. If you go to South Africa, there's a company called Amway. Amway, the number 1 network marketing company in the world. Very difficult comp plan. Very extremely difficult comp plan. But you know what? They delight their team. They delight their partners. If you see an Amway person, you tend to come into your company, you think they have been bewitched by Amway. They can't leave. Listen to me. A great leader is someone who delights the team. Delight is creating excitement. Delight is creating ambience. Delight is creating a reason why people should stay tuned. Delight goes beyond just training. Delight creates a relationship. Delight is when other people have bought into you. There is always a reason for them to celebrate. Someone like Mr. Chastambo always creates delight. Anytime I see him on Facebook, I'm excited because I know he's bringing something great. At his level, all he's doing now is creating delight. So the team are delighted. Of course, some will not be happy. Not everybody will be happy with you. But hey, this tool and this key helps a lot. Let me write quickly so I can run away. Now, so what are the recruitment process? So Papa Solo, how do I recruit? How do I recruit? Those of you on YouTube Live, I want to feel you. I want you to type. If you're watching, I want to type. Show us how to recruit. Just tap it. Show us how to recruit. I'm drinking water whilst I'm reading. Show us how to recruit. I can see fire. Show us how to recruit. I'm almost done. I should be done in the next few minutes. Show us how to recruit. Please. I'm waiting. If you don't type, I won't do it too. Good. Show us. Good. Thank you. I can read a lot. Okay. All right. So let's go. Let me off something here. All right. So I hope I can still be heard. All right. Now, the recruitment, recruitment is a process. It's not just jumping on somebody and say, hey, can you get my company? You can join. Bye. No. Recruitment is not fighting. One of my daughters in Nigeria, Lindsay, I know Lindsay is watching me. Lindsay nearly fought with a prospect. I said, Lindsay, hey, relax. It's not no fight this. And I show her that look, it's a process. They will say no for now, but they'll say yes tomorrow. And now she's doing extremely beautifully, wonderfully well. Lindsay, God bless you. I can see you on the chat. Now listen to me. What is the process? Until you know that it's a process, you will not know what to do. Number one, you have to identify. Please write it down. Identification. You have to identify the person you want to recruit. You see, the Bible says there is no person that goes to war without counting his or her strength. You have to check. So first of all, identify who do I want to recruit? Who are my potential recruitees? Who are my targets? Identify them. Identification talks about where they are, who they are, what they want, what they are, where they are located, the time they are there. Okay. So to identify is to me is the main thing you have to do, because if you don't know, you can't even go to the person. Sometimes when I identify my prospect, I even go online to go and search about them. Who are they? What do they do most? Where are they most of the time? What is their favorite color? How do they behave? What is their favorite meal? All these things helps you to identify your prospect. Now listen carefully. When you identify your prospects in plural, you don't need to attack all of them at the goal. You have to prioritize. Maybe you've identified 5 prospects. 5 prospects. Now, after 5 prospects, you have to prioritize. In economics, we call it your skill of preference. Write it down, your skill of preference. Okay? And it should start from highly potentially interested to low potential interested. Those that you know that this person is very likely they will buy my project. That's priority. So you give them more attention than those who are likely to say no. And it all comes by prediction. It all comes by the right identification. When you engage into the right identification, you'll be able to rightly prioritize. Very important. Please write it down. Prioritization. Very, very crucial. Very crucial. Okay. Hold on. I'm told my voice. There's echo in my voice. I'm coming. One moment. I think one of my machines just came on. Mute. Okay. All right. I think I'm not mastering it, but let me just flow. Let me flow. Allow me to flow. Okay. Let me flow. All right. So it's very crucial. Okay. It's very, very crucial. So remember, let me go back to my slide. All right. So when you prioritize, you'll be able to know who to attack first. It's all part of the recruitment process. So in recruitment, you got to prioritize. Don't just talk to anybody at any time and anywhere. When you're able to see the one that is likely to say yes, attack the person first. The reason is that when they say yes or when it's positive, it builds your confidence. It builds your ability to wanting to go further. When you go to the person that's likely to say no, when they say no, it can break your morale. It can break down your morals. Very, very true. It can break down your day can be messy. So going to the person that can even say yes, you might not even have that confidence. Oh, hello. Oh, good. I know this is online. Okay. So it's very, very crucial. So priorities. And then number 3 is call frequency. Okay. Now the reason why I brought this call frequency is very important. There are some people, before you even meet them, you have to call them. You identify, you prioritize, and you call. Now the call can be face-to-face or on phone or any virtual platform. Now the call frequency here is talking about how frequently you need to call them before you even execute or you even meet them. There are some people you don't need to call. You have to send them messages. I want to meet you. I want to book an appointment with you. When I want to meet my investors, I don't talk to them on phone that I want to meet you. There's a company that no. I said, well, I want to have a lunch with you. I want to have some business talks with you. Oh, okay, let's make it this day. Okay, call me back. I will, that kind of thing. You have to follow up. There are some you have to be able to variate or vary your call frequency. There are some people when you call them too much, it's an offense. Okay, there's some people you need to send a message, but there's some people when you send too much message, it's also an offense. So it is up to you to be able to know how to manage all these people, all these prospects, and it all possible when you do a very good, thorough identification process. Very crucial, very important. Now, the last but not the least, the fourth is the execution. Execution. This is where I call it call to action. Call to action. You see, by the time you are executing, you know the person's pros and cons. You know the person's do's and don'ts. You know the person's, likes and don't likes. Okay, and you have already prioritized the person. You have weighed the person. You know the person's ability to say yes or no, and you have called the person. You know how the feedback was. So execution is just letting the cat out of the bag, and this is the time where you have to be able to talk precisely, short, straight to the point, concise, and achieve your result. Some people, when they are recruiting you, they will talk about their family issues, their problems, their lifetime story before they tell you what they want. There are some people, when they're recruiting you, they want to show you everything they know about the company. I was telling somebody, like, look, my best recruitment happened within 5 minutes. The recruitment, I showed the whole plan. Didn't succeed. Most of them didn't succeed. Mostly when I'm doing recruitment, I don't show details of comp plan. I just give highlights of the exciting part of the comp plan, the exciting part of the incentives. When you join, then I take you through a training to explain the comp plan to you properly. You see, recruitment is like pitching. You are pitching a sale. You are pitching a deal. You don't overtalk, because sometimes when you talk too much, you expose yourself. Write it down. When you talk too much, you expose yourself. So during execution, talk less. Now, this is the last thing I will say about execution. When you are executing, after you have narrated everything that needs to be said, before you meet the person, know this. Vary the person. Does the person have time? What's the person's area of interest? You don't talk to students and talk to them about product will change your life. Students need money. Unhappy employees need cash. Rich men, big men who have money with big pot belly, who are packed Range Rovers and Benz, need your product to stay healthy. So you know that in your execution, you focus more on product, not on the money, the commission, or the bonuses, or the incentives. Some people have traveled across the world. You can kind of tell them, well, when you join a company, you can travel to Dubai. What is Dubai? They go to Dubai anytime they want with their family. So you have to know your prospect. That's why identification, number one, is very crucial, is very important, is very essential. Ladies and gentlemen, execution simply is where you have to narrow the arrow head on the bullseye and hit it. In execution, you don't have to lead with the same message for every prospect. Some prospects, all they need to hear is the company where it is coming from, the leaders behind, the foundation. Like me, before I join a company, I look at the foundation and the product. Commission and bonus are secondary. I'm telling you, because the Bible says there's something bigger than money. It's called a good name. Who are the owners of the company? From where did they come from? What is their name? Who began them? From whose loins did they come from? For which tribe of Judah and Jacob did they come from? I do all this analysis. When I'm satisfied, product comp plan is secondary. I'm telling you the truth. Yeah. That's how most people join companies. 2 weeks, they stop. 1 month, they stop. This company, they stop. Because they didn't do identification to know the foundation of the company. So execution is very crucial. Remember that in execution, you can execute with your upline. You can execute with your sideline, with your partners. You don't go alone sometimes. Yeah, when I started MLM, I was executing with my upline. I go with him because I was edifying him, through edification, and I was leveraging on his sources to gain my leverage. Very crucial, very important, very, 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 very essential. So remember, these 4 pillars to recruitment process is what makes the best recruiters different from the worst recruiters. Ladies and gentlemen, let me end with this. The traits of a great recruiter. Quickly, I'm done. Every recruiter has energy and enthusiasm. Don't be dull. I mean, enthusiasm and energy is contagious. I mean, don't be dull. People don't follow dull people. Be excited. Be exciting. Be appealing. You know, be someone people want to be identified with. Number two, openness. Don't go and lie. Don't go and talk things that are not real. In my company, when you join, we'll give you car. Which car? You don't give cars. You qualify for the car and you earn it. Period. No company dashes car for free. So please be very, very open. Number three, self-motivation. Listen to me. Sometimes be disappointed, but hey, be excited. When someone said no to me, I remember Jim Rohn, my mentor. Jim Rohn said, my mentor of ever memory. He said, Solomon, when you speak to 100 people, 80 of them will say no. Only 20 will say yes. So anytime you speak to someone, the person say no, count them as part of the 80 people. Be excited. Be motivated, because it is out of the 80 people that you get the 20 people. So yes, someone said no. Someone said no. I have one guy in my team called Casberry. I love him so much. Casberry says, Papa, when he started network marketing, okay. Hold on, I'm coming. All right, sorry. I'm just up calling for my charger. Right. So be self-motivated. Don't allow somebody's no or yes determine your life. Number four, be future-oriented. What that means is that the person can say no today, but tomorrow they'll say yes. They'll say yes. Okay. Very, very crucial, very, very important. So don't let a no today determine your destiny tomorrow. My laptop just went off, but hey, I'm almost done. So let me just conclude it and then run away quickly. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all. Let me on my video and then go. I'm even done. Mr. Charles Tambo. Right. So, guys, sorry, my laptop just went off. It just went dead. I was calling for the cable and it took forever. Right. So, but hey, I was almost done with the slide. But hey, guys, listen to me. This thing called recruitment is a process. It's a process. And listen to me, it is an art, A-R-T. And that art needs to be mastered. Okay, so you have to know that, look, if you don't make it in the beginning, doesn't mean you're not making it. It's a build-up. It's a process. It is taking you to a level that will later make you see, the best of you. Very important, very essential. So I want to thank you all for the opportunity to share this moment with you. I appreciate you all, and I strongly believe you have learned something new. It's exactly 6 o'clock. I need to give way for the next speaker, and then we are out of this place. Chastambo, over to you. Sorry, my laptop went off, but hey, great days ahead. I'm done with the slide. All right, anyway. So, Mr. Chastambo, over to you.
This is mind-boggling. Voila. If you are activated, I want you to drop activated in the comments. Drop that in the comments. Thank you, Papa Solo, for sharing the process with us. Recruiting surely is a lifestyle, and this has been amazing. I just love the way you presented this, and also make it real, because it is important. Things are changing, and people are still afraid to follow the change that we are seeing in the world today. Look at you in just few seconds, you'll be able to learn this. But some people who are still struggling with it, they'll tell you, nah, I can't learn it, I can't be here. But leaders, one thing you notice about top earners, top leaders, great entrepreneurs is they learn in a second. They are open to learning. So thank you very much for sharing this. I know what it will cost to get this, but you gave it for us for free. We're grateful.
God bless. Bye-bye for now.
Guys, Papa Solo is doing some individual mentorship program. If you want to be mentored anywhere you are, make sure you follow him on social media. He's on Facebook, he's on Instagram, also on YouTube. You want to follow him, you want to subscribe to his YouTube channel so that you can learn more from him. And also you want to also follow the boss Nnamdi on social media, on YouTube, on on Facebook, and on Instagram. These are places you can learn from mentors. Mentors are key to success to your business. They are shortcuts. If you don't want to make too many mistakes, you want to follow mentors. Thank you very much for your time.
Bye-bye.
Our next speaker is already here, and we're super excited to have him here with us. It's truly a privilege to also have him close this section. He's someone who I've been following for some time now, and I'm so grateful to for him to accept to be here to come share nuggets on how we can go about recruiting in our business. He's one of the youngest and most dynamic success story globally in the industry. And in 2020, GE Magazine chose him as the youngest dollar millionaire in the entire continent of Africa out of 1.2 billion people. He is known as the billion-dollar man for producing over $1 billion in sales before he turned 25 years old. Before he turns 25 years old, $1 billion in sales. Guys, I hope you heard that. Today, he speaks and mentors tens of thousands of people. He has a combined social media following of over 1 million people. He works with celebrities and change makers such as Akon. How many of us know Akon? If you know Akon, drop it in the chat box. Drop it in the chat box. Rick Ross, Robin Sharman, Les Brown, Bob Proto, and many more. Many more. Even Brian Tracy. I've seen him work with these great leaders in the business. So I'm super excited to have him here. He's an encyclopedia. Is an encyclopedia. Ladies and gentlemen, with fire emoji, help me welcome Ashin Govinda.
My brother, thank you for having me on today.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks, Charles. I mean, what you're doing for the industry, what you're doing for the people, not just in your team, but the entire industry is truly remarkable, my brother. And I would definitely, be grateful to actually be on your platform and to actually be asked by you to actually speak. And so if we've never met before, guys, my name is Ashin Govinda. I'm born and raised in South Africa. I joined this industry of network marketing when I was only 18 years old in 2012. And, I've got no qualifications, no business experience, no sales experience. I've never done something like this industry before. And when I joined this profession, I actually started off personal development when I was 8 years old. So from 8 years old till 18 years old, I was working on my mindset, my psychology, because I was preparing myself for a few things. Number one being rejection. Number two being delayed gratification. Number three being seeing the invisible so you can do the impossible. So I was doing all of that psychologically, preparing my mindset before I actually physically got in the game. And when I turned 18 and the floodgates opened, because for most network marketing companies out there, you need to be 18 and above to be a distributor or an agent or a representative. And I went out and I partnered up in this profession. And I will tell you something, no matter where you're from right now, no matter where you're from, no matter what color your skin is, no matter how old you are, no matter what company you are part of, this industry works. And I can tell you right now, it works because I put the work in and the results showed up. I remember going through 145 no's before my very first person said yes to me and believed in me. 145 people looked me in the face and said no. And all I saw was I already burnt the bridge to my past life, meaning who I used to be. See, I was a straight D student in high school. I couldn't do anything else besides network marketing. I believed I had big dreams, big goals, and big aspirations. It's like you have a Rolls Royce dream, but the path is trying to take you down a Toyota path. My dreams were so big. My mind could not, see anything smaller than what I truly wanted. And, when I got rejected 145 times, I literally went straight to cold market. And they say cold market is slow market, but there's 8 billion people in the world. And if you can speak to people about your product, your service, your brand, how you can support and help them, they will follow you. And I did that. And I remember after going through the numbers and paying the price, because when you pay the price will eventually pay you. I went through 145 no's. Everyone said no. And then 12 out of 12 said yes. And I started to build this organization. And I know at the pinnacle, the peak, 150,000 people overall in my organization. But it all started off with me being the one by getting rejected. Because you need to get rejected in life first to appreciate success. But I was celebrating the no's. So Charles invited me to speak at this challenge. I want you to understand, recruitment is not just, can I recruit brand new people? Recruitment is also, can I celebrate the no's as much as I celebrate the yeses? Can I celebrate people rejecting me as much as people saying yes to me? I know it is a very difficult thing to celebrate, but if you learn to celebrate the no's, you start to appreciate the yeses. 12 out of 12 said yes to me. And today, being a part of this industry for over 9 years, from 18 till 27 years old, personally enrolled 800 people in this industry. And out of the 800, that has grown to 150,000 people. There's a few things I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you 2 things in my very short segment before I wrap this whole day up. I'm going to show you how you can recruit anyone, whether you've met them before or haven't met them before. Anyone. And number 2, I'm going to show you how you can create massive momentum within your organization by just recruiting brand new people. See, if you've never done this industry, if you've never done this industry before, if you've never partnered up in network marketing before, well, guess what? You were like me 9 years ago. I didn't do this industry too. If you're writing a note, so I want you to write this down. One line that changed it all for me. One line that changed it all for me. And however you use this line, you can literally lure them into a conversation. You can build rapport. You can give them a virtual handshake. You can communicate with them, but it all leads to one line. And that line is, do you keep your income options open? Do you keep your income options open? That one specific line has made me over $10 million in this profession today. Do you keep your income options open? See, no matter who the person is, everyone keeps their income options open. See, you're recruiting someone that you know, that you trust, that knows and trusts you. I want you to start believing you're on another level. And I want to give you a quick analogy right now to make you understand. When I first got involved in this profession in network marketing, I was broke. Most network marketers say, act as if you're a millionaire. Act as if you're a top rank in the company. Act as if you have the Rolex on the arm before you even physically have it. Act as if you have the people in the binary, in the organization. Act as if you have the customers on the dashboard. For me, I knew it as if it was done. I knew I was $1 million earner. I knew I was making $1 million a month. I knew it. So when I pitched the concept, the information to someone, I knew by the tonality, by the way I spoke, but the confidence, because there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. Confidence is knowing you the best and no one's better than you. Arrogance is thinking you better than other people. Thinking versus knowing. Thinking versus knowing. Knowing is confidence. Thinking is arrogance. You got to know you're the best and no one's better than you today. So with people you know and trust, a very simple phrase. And if you reach out to them by a text or call and you say this word for word, you're going to win. I don't like reinventing the wheel. When you look at the word SYSTEM, system, it stands for saving yourself time, energy, money. You don't want to reinvent the wheel. Write this down. Do I have the credibility to get 30 minutes of your time? To ask it to your mom, brother, aunt, uncles, cousins, neighbors, people you know, family, cousins, friends, ex-girlfriend, next-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, next boyfriend. You ask them that, do I have the credibility to get 30 minutes of your time? You know what they're going to say to you? Yes. If they say no, it's time to delete their number off your phone book. It's time to delete their number off your phone book. That's for your lukewarm market. Now it's obviously time to build up, cold market, slow market, people you know. Then you ask them, do you keep your income options open? See, guys, your only job is to get people in front of this information. Whatever your company is, your only job is to get people in front of information. Your job is not to go out there and convince people. But Sashin, you don't understand. People in Africa, they don't have the money to do something like this. Wait, hold on. That's not your job. Your only job is to get people in front of your information. But Sashin, you don't understand. People in Africa, people around the world, they're closed-minded. They're closed-minded. They're skeptical. They look at this industry and they believe it's a pyramid scheme. Hold on. That's not your job. Your only job is to get people in front of the information. But Sashin, you don't understand, man. I put someone in the business, or someone buys the products, and maybe the products don't get shipped to them on time. Or maybe they cancel their distributorship or agent or representativeship, or they don't want to be a customer anymore. Hold on, you did your job. Your only job is to put people in front of the information. That's your only job. You don't have another job. I made $10 million by putting people in front of it, information. It was like an interview. It's like an IQ test, showing them your concept. It's a yes or no. Do you want to change your life, or don't you want to change your life? It's very simple. There's 8 billion people in the world. The minute you show people you need them, they will play the begging game. Convince me. No, we don't have time to convince anyone. We're on to the next one. So when I got rejected, I kept going. I didn't change anything. Every single day. You want to recruit people? You want to get 800 personals done? Every single day. You add 5 people on Instagram and 5 people on Facebook. Follow 5 people on Instagram, follow 5 people on Facebook. That's all you do. You don't do anything more than that, because if you do more than that, the algorithm will block you. And when you add 5 on Facebook and follow 5 on Instagram, you just keep quiet and start liking the pictures. That's all you do. Don't go out there and verbally vomit your company to them. No, your comp plan to them. No, your product to them. No. Build a relationship with them, letting them see you more often on social media, and you see them more often. Get to know what they require, and you tailor make that pitch for them. So I talked a bit about recruiting, okay? But I want you to understand something. What I'm about to show you right now is going to blow your mind if you understand this. It's going to blow your mind if you understand this. Okay, I'm going to share my screen if I'm allowed to. Let's see if I can. Okay, share. Okay. Share screen. Give me 1 second. Perfect. Okay. When you're building this industry, you need to be a leader. And so do you need to recruit leaders in this business. How do you identify leader? How do you become the leader? There's 4 characteristics. Number 1, you need to be coachable. I don't care who you are, but if your upline is making more money than you, follow the simple system. Don't reinvent the wheel. Be coachable. Coachable is showing up to this free challenge without even being begged to be here. Coachable is you take the information and you take action. Coachable is you going out there and doing exactly what needs to be done and not questioning it. The second characteristic is desire. You need to have the desire to speak to everyone that has a pulse in their body. If you can breathe, you are recruitable. Write that down. If someone can breathe, they are recruitable. If someone has a pulse in their body, they are recruitable. You need to be hungry. Desire is what you need to go through the numbers. Credibility. You might not have the credibility to build this business. That's fine. We can always fix it in the air. Coachable and desire is 2 main things. Some people have coachability and some have desire, but they're not credible. That's fine. Your sign-up ratio might not be 10 out of 10. It might not be 7 out of 10. Okay? It might be 10% or 30%. That's fine. The 4th one is toughness. You need to have a rhino skin attitude. Rhino skin attitude means if someone tells you no, you need to have 0 emotional attachment towards them. If someone tells you those things don't work, you need to stand your ground and know this is not for them, but they cannot influence you. Some people have 2 out of the 4 characteristics. Some people have 3. Some people have 1. But if you're coachable and you're hungry, we're good to work with you. We can fix the credibility and the toughness. Once you recognize who you are as a leader and you start recruiting people with these type of characteristics, you start to make a decision today, right now, the minute this event is over. Ironically, I'm the last speaker. So you need to take action immediately. Decision and then action. See, guys, some of you are standing at the edge and you're afraid of heights. You're afraid to go up to anyone in the world. You're afraid to walk up to them and create a friendship. You are scared of what they think, what they will think about you. What will they say? Am I going to get rejected? You can't have fear in this game. Burn the bridge. Get rid of the fear. This game is all about sorting. Sorting means being able to take a deck of cards, 52 cards, and go through the cards until you find 4 aces. You're going to find some jokers. It's part of the game. But go through it as if you're going to find the aces. It's a numbers game, my friends. That's all you need to do. And I'm sure some of the speakers will teach you how to invite, how to present in your company, how to close in your company, and how to train your company. That's the cycle of how to build this industry. Okay? But most importantly, I really don't know what your personal compensation plan is, but this philosophy works for everyone. Let's just say you have 2 teams, a binary left and right. When you're recruiting people, you're obviously putting them on the bottom left, bottom right. Okay? Bottom left, bottom right. And you're feeding the golden goose. People ask me, how do I inspire my team? How do I motivate my team? You know how you motivate them? It's simple. You show them how it's done and watch them follow you. There's something called a triple sort in this industry. You will meet people that are potentials. I'm sure you've heard this before. Well, Sashin, you need to show this person the presentation. They're one of the most connected people in the world, one of the most credible people in the world. See, here's the deal. Potentials are people who have done absolutely nothing. Then you'll have doers. People will finish off this event tonight and they actually take their phone and start inviting people to their information. And then you have leaders, people who lead. Leaders aren't born, they rise to the occasion. So that's you. I'm going to show you a way on how to recruit people and drive in depth. The same way on one team applies to the other team. So I'm going to show you on one team. You put in someone in the business, you recruit someone. You recruit another person. You message number one, you tell them, congratulations on the growth of your business. I just added one new person to the team. You add another person. You're seeing a lot of potentials in one doers. Number two says, I want to be a doer. I want to recruit people too. I want to build this business too. And they put in a potential. That person puts in another person. You go and put in your fourth person, your fifth person, your sixth person. Number 6 says, I want to be a leader. It inspires everyone going up and there's a flame. So when you start to look at a matchstick, when you light the matchstick from the top going down, it burns downwards. When you flip the matchstick around, you light it from the bottom going up, it burns upwards. That's exactly what happens. 99% of your personal effort should be recruiting personal customers and distributors. 99, until you get to a point where it flips and you're doing 1% of that because your team is doing 99% of the work. What is the number one's going to do? Hey, I'm sick and tired of being a potential. I want to recruit people too. I want to invite people too. I want to share the information with my people too. I want to be a doer. He goes out and shows a handful of people. Number 4 says, I want to be a doer. Shows a handful of people. Number 2 says, I'm done being a doer. I want to lead. Shows a handful of people, and you can see how he identifies potential doers and leaders. Guys, all it takes is make a decision and lead. And then you're going to find someone called chasers. And these are chasers. Number 1 is a chaser. Once he saw the team winning, he upgraded from potential to doer. Number 2 is a chaser. He went from doer to leader. Number 4 is a chaser. He went from potential to doer. Guys, deeper the leg, bigger the flame. Bigger the flame, bigger the chasers. Bigger the chasers, bigger the numbers. Bigger the numbers, bigger the paycheck. And you start playing with more than one deck of cards. I want you to understand this industry, it works. It works. And you can make it work for you. All you need to do is put your head down and go build this business. A lot of people don't understand. If you're looking for a helping hand, look at the end of your 2 wrists. There's 2 hands and it's yours. If you're looking for the leader, if you're looking to recruit anyone, you need to recruit you. Some of you have not been bought and sold by you. Some of you don't even want to follow you. Some of you can't even sell to you. Some of you don't even understand that this industry can change everything for you. I want you guys to understand, we have your back. Myself and Charles and every other speaker in this 4-day challenge, we have your back. I don't care what company you're from. I don't care about that. Let me tell you something right now. I have 100 people plus reaching out to me every single day. Every day, 100 plus people. Every day, 100 plus people ask me to recruit them in my company. I don't even have time to recruit people. I don't even have time to recruit people because I've got so many people reaching out to me. But you You need to be the one that leads. My friends, thank you for having me on. Thank you for being the one that sacrificed your time to show up today. I want you to understand, when you put the work in, when you make it happen, when you build this industry, when you build your company, it flips. Celebrities start to hang out with you. Celebrities want to do business with you. Celebrities want to share the stage with you. You know, the number one pop singer in the world, Post Malone, Akon, my good friend and my brother, Kiyosaki, Jordan Belfort, Les Brown, Sean Kingston, and I can tell you story after story after story, but I'm not here to do it today. I'm here to give you information so you can win. Don't worry about me. Worry about you today. Go make it happen and give your upline a reason to never ever forget your name. Give your upline a reason to know you exist in the team. Go put in 50 personals after this event tonight, right now. The minute Charles closes out this event today, take your phone out. Take your phone out and go straight to work. Not tomorrow, not Sunday, not Monday, not next week. Right now, go take your phone out and go recruit 20 new people. I'm always here for you, Charles. I appreciate you having me on, my brother. If anyone wants to connect with me, you know the name. Go to Facebook, Instagram. But most importantly, every one of you guys today are officially a millionaire student. You're a student before you become a millionaire. And when you become the millionaire, you need to remain in student mode to the world's teachings so you can maintain and sustain millionaire status. Charles, my brother, thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate you.
Awesome. That's awesome. Awesome. It is. Thank you very much, Ashin Govinda. I didn't expect less because you've been a legend for celebrities, for top leaders to associate with you. Shows the kind of leader you are. I'm super grateful, and it's a privilege to have you here. Share this tip with us. Everyone has to be a leader. If you want to be a leader, it means you need to do what a leader is doing. I really want to thank you all. Thank you, Sachin. Thank you. Follow him on Instagram. He has a mentorship program he's doing also. You also want to key into it. I enrolled in one of his program, and in short, I was super huge. I learned a lot from that program. Leaders don't stop learning from great leaders, and I'm super grateful to have you as my friend. Thank you very much for sharing these tips with us. We are grateful. Guys, you've heard it all. You've heard it from the top leaders in our industry. You see, success in our industry is predictable. I want you to drop right into the comment, write it down. Success in our industry, in our profession, is predictable. If you want to become successful in anything, make sure you follow those and do what successful people are doing. It's predictable. It's predictable. It's as you going to Lagos. It's as you going to South Africa. If you don't know where you're going, nobody can help you. Where you're going has to be in your mind. It has to be in your mind before someone has to help you. If you go to a train station and you said, or you go to an airport and you say you're going to South Africa, and you know it's not South Africa you're going to, but you're going to the US, nobody can help you. You have to know where you're going for someone to help you. And if you truly are in our industry, and some of us are new here, some of us have been in this industry for some months or some years. If you truly are in our industry, it means you need to learn what it takes to succeed in the industry. You need to learn what it takes. So I'm super grateful to Nnamdi, Jarrod. Thank you, Solomon. Thank you, Sachin, for sharing these nuggets with us. If you're excited about this, make sure you copy this link, share it to everyone you know, everyone, and tell them to subscribe. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. We can get it up to 10,000 before this program ends tomorrow. Show me some love. Show the love if you have benefited. If you are benefited from these 3 days, for the past 3 days now, and the fourth day tomorrow, share this link and tell everyone you know to follow the YouTube channel. I'm super excited with what you are going through. You know, Jared mentioned about mentorship. Mentors are shortcut to success. If you are in the industry and you want someone to mentor you, I have a mentorship course. It runs 30 days. Coming up, the next one is coming up 1st of May to 30th. And it's 30,000 naira to be part of it. The course fee is up now, but I'm leaving it at 30,000 naira flat for everyone. If you are interested in that course, in that training, in spending every day with me in May, every day, it's as if you're spending 1,000 naira with me. Join the training. Inbox me. I'm going to send you the link. If you are interested in Disrupt, it's called Disrupt 6.0. Type in the inbox or type in the comments, I'm interested. Then you're going to be contacted, or check this YouTube. You see my contact. Contact me. I'm open. Inbox me. Inbox me, and I'll tell you how you can come on board. We have lots of people. We have people who are already registering for the course. Make sure you inbox me so that you can be part of the training. Then the next one is this. You're here to get this book. Get this book, wherever location you are, anywhere you are. If you're interested in my book, you want to learn from my experience, everything that will help you grow in network marketing. Disrupt. If you are not in Nigeria, you can order it from Amazon. But very soon we'll have shipment in Zambia, in South Africa, in Kenya, and we have in Cameroon. Then we also have in Ghana. For those of us who are interested, I'll share the details on how you can get it in these countries. But for those who are in the UK, who are in the US, you can get it from Amazon or wherever country you are. Then if you are in Nigeria, you can get it. You can inbox me, or inbox me. I will tell you how you can order for your book. Inbox me. So don't fail to follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, and follow me on LinkedIn. You can follow me on LinkedIn. Then there is a program coming up June 4th to June 6th. June 4th to June 6th. It is a business for home growth conference. Business for home growth conference. I would have asked Sachin to talk a little about it because he's also one of the speakers. Sachin is one of the speakers at the growth conference. And so let me just share my screen so that you see the speakers who are coming up in the conference. Great. So if you look at the screen, you will see these speakers. Can you see them? I am privileged to be among those that is selected to speak at the event come 4th to 6th of June. That is a month time. And you see great leaders in the industry. You have Alton Box, you have Daniel Fire, you have Tiffany Mallott. You can see Tiffany Mallott. We have her where she was the one who opened this recruiting challenge. You can see Sachin here. Look at Sachin. Can you see Chad and Atida here? They are one of the hosts of this event. And we have Fraser Brooks, many leaders. We have Stormy Williams, and many of them are in the program. So you don't want to miss it. These are many of those leaders you see here earn over $1 million every month. Every month, yeah, guys. Every month, over $1 million every month. So how much are you earning? How much are you earning? So that's why you want to follow this guy. So enroll for Disrupt 6.0. It's online training, and we usually start 6 p.m., 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Don't miss it. If you have the means, there's nothing like spending. It's like you spending 1,000 naira every day with me. For those of us who are in another country, it's $85 to be part of it for 30 days. Then register for the Business for Home Growth Conference and get my book. Get this book. Get it. Get this book. It's very important. So thank you very much for your time. I hope you got value today. So much value. The most important of it all is go do it. Be a leader. Like what Sachin said, show to your upline that you are someone to be worked with. Show. Don't say it with your mouth. You can't be a leader of a company and in a week there is no activity in your network. You can't. And so show that. Imagine where my upline is now. Where she will be looking at me. Will she be excited or will she be sighing? Will she be excited or will she be sighing? That's what you want to show to your upline. So thank you very much. I love you all. Have a fantastic evening or morning or afternoon, wherever you are. Bye-bye.